Okay, girls, on the next page here, there's example one talks about the steps. So I'm going to just talk through those as we do it, but we're going to graph y equals 2x plus 4. Let's remember this is the slope. So I just always make a fraction, so we got a rise of 2 and a run of 1, and our y-intercept is a positive 4. So that means we're going to start our first dot at a positive 4, and then apply a slope of it. So rise 2, run 1, and that'll be our first line. We'll do that in pink. And make sure we label it. This is y equals 2x plus 4. Okay, so that one's graphed. The next one, look at this as a fraction. Y equals negative half x, missing the x, minus 3. So minus 3 is where our dot's going to go. That's our y-intercept. And this time we're going to have to fall 1 and run 2. So down 1 over 2. And this is going to be a negative slope, just like when we had a negative correlation. And make sure we label. This is y equals negative a half x minus 3. So those are those two. Now we're going to do these 4. And look at this. These are all going to pass through the y-axis at positive 5. So the y-intercept is going to be 5. So let's put a little dotsy at 5. So we're going to put a dot at 5. Am I making them big enough? I don't know. Okay, now let's apply a slope of 1 over 6. So we're going to rise 1 and over 6. And that's going to be our line. It doesn't have a very steep slope. It's going to look like that. Very shallow. It's not very steep at all. So if you notice, if it's a fraction, it's going to be very shallow. If it's a whole number and a bigger number, it'll be very steep. Y equals 1 over 6 x plus 5. Okay, so now we're the next one. We're still at 5, except our slope has changed. So this is going to gradually get steeper. Our slope is a quarter. So from here, rise 1 and over 4. So this line is going to be y equals a quarter x plus 5. And the next one, y-intercept is 5, except the slope is a half. So this will be getting steeper. So applying the slope to this y-intercept, we're going to rise 1 and run 2. I don't know if this pen works. It's all mangled. I guess it works good enough. This is y equals a half x plus 5. Notice it's starting to get steeper and steeper. And the last one, y-intercept is still 5, but our slope, there's no numbers there. So if there's no numbers in, they're both going to be 1. So rise 1, run 1. And we're going to do this in green. Rise 1, run 1. So it's those two lines. It's these two dots here. And this is y equals x plus 5. Take a picture of that maybe, or okay, so we have 6 lines on there now.
Mr. Fast, could you please call the office? Mr. Fast, call the office.
Okay, I'll post that soon.